right. Game number 2. All right, we're underway against the Long Island Bombers. Second pitch of the game is grounded to right field. Over is Maralt. Gets under Maralt. And the run scores as Luis Rodriguez was picking up the ball for the first run of the game. We have 1-0 Long Island. Give it a second. Holy moly. Alright, we're struggling here. Hold on. So that first run goes to DeJesus. Scored that. The first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Right up the middle. Right at Sean Devenish, coming in, gets down on it, and makes the play. Score that play a 53.
53, Sean Devenish.
Rob, your handwriting sucks. Is that Barrera? That's
Barrera.
Okay, your handwriting's terrible. I'm sorry I'm like mashing you all the time, but Jesus.
Suarez.
Yep. All right, so we have 1-0 Long Island. Suarez gets his base check, first and then third. First pitch to Suarez is swung on and missed for strike 1. Suarez wearing the number 21 on the back of his jersey. Bent to the knees, bat back, and he foul tips it for strike 2. Wind coming right in my direction, holding it up. Next pitch is hit high and shallow to center field, past the Elena Reagan. Rob Dias and Sean Devenish coming in on it. Suarez running to first, and he's out. Rob Dias making the play. Score that play in 18. And there are now 2 outs in the inning. For Gilroy, two outs for Gilroy.
You okay?
I like that. What did Barrera do? I'm so old.
All right, he scored. Barrera went to Sean, 53. Don't put L. Just go 53-2. 18-1.
Let's play. 2 outs.
Read that. First pitch is swung on and grounded to left field, past Sean Devenish. In comes Canton. He makes the play. Just as Gilroy was going to first.
Bombers 1 run in.
And the Long Island Bombers score 1 in the top half of the first inning. Score is 1-0. Like all over the place. We had to eat lunch, and then now we're getting on the field. It's taking a second to like get these charts done. Long Island Bombers, 1 run on 1 hit. All right. So windy today. Got the wind blowing right in my face.
You guys know the lineup. Can't just hit the board. Louis 6.
All right.
I am.
Can you? I'm just like, I'm all over the place. I got 2 charts and this, and just, it's a lot. All right. It's not the best start to a live stream we've ever done. Got us going so quickly. Weren't prepared to start the game as we were eating lunch. Didn't give us a lot of time. So leading off for the Boston Renegades in the bottom of the first inning, Sean Devenish. Devenish went 4 for 5 in the last game against the New Jersey Titans. He's only put out once. Devenish also put together a few putouts as well at the center field position. Drew Crook putting in the hashtag LFG. I'm not going to repeat what that entirely means. And the first pitch to Devenish is swung on and missed for strike 1. Devenish making a putout in the first inning. Wind dying down a little bit, but that doesn't mean it's not going to go away. And the 0-1 pitch is foul tip for strike 2. Devenish with an aggressive swing. It's a healthy hack. Getting into the right-handed batter's box. Bent at the knees, weight back towards the right side. And the first 0-2 pitch is hit high and deep to left field and foul. That ball went roughly 120 feet in the air over the third base bag. Devenish running to first. Put a charge into it. I certainly think Devenish is one of those players that has some home run power. Hasn't hit any yet, nor have the rest of the Renegades who are even present here. Christian Thaxton is the only Renegade to ever hit a home run. Drew, you were definitely looking to hit a home run last year in the World Series. So Devenish is down 3 strikes, making contact of 2 of the 3 pitches he's seen. And the pitch. Swung on a high fly ball to center field. Devenish running to third base. It's bouncing right into a defender's hands, and he's safe, running to third. Long Island spotters are arguing that he picked the ball up before Devenish ran to third. And the call is overturned. Devenish put a charge into that ball. It was hit to the middle of the field, 130 feet. Even on an out. Okay. So the Long Island defense makes a putout. First out of the inning, bottom of the first, 1-0 Long Island. For Rob Dias, wearing the number 18 on the back of his jersey. And the first pitch to Dias is foul tip for strike 1. Dana being the backup catcher to the catcher, who's behind the catcher. Got like a row of like 3 people. Dias getting reset in the box. And the 0-1. Swung on and grounded to left field. Dias sprinting to first base. Bounces off the Long Island defender, and the Long Island defender makes the play. Yeah. Dias was definitely beat by a good solid 5 steps. And the Renegades have quickly made 2 outs.
Having a hard time where we were standing. Let's see where it's going on.
2 outs for Tyler Meralt.
Not a problem.
Meralt went 2 for 4. I'm sorry, 2 for 5 in the last game versus the Titans. He was put out twice. He struck out. He scored in the third and fourth inning of that game. Making his fourth career start. And then first pitch is hit high, fly ball to center field. Meralt running to first base. Defender's on it and he ties the game. Yep. Well. Okay. So we have a 1-1 tie in the bottom of the first inning. Renegades have put 3 straight balls in play and been put out twice. 2 outs for David Sanchez, who scored a run in the game against the Titans. It's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. First pitch to Sanchez is fouled back. Nice catch by the catcher Rob for a strike. Sanchez wearing the number 48 on the back of his jersey. And the 0-1 is popped up foul down the third base line for strike 2. He would be batting 1,000 if he put the ball in play, making contact. Sanchez getting reset in the box. And the 0-2. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Ball missed a little bit low. Sanchez swinging around his chest area. Sanchez getting set in the box and the pitch. Swung on and grounded. It hit Ron up the middle. And it will be a dead ball. Cochran couldn't get out of the way. Long Island has a camera crew over behind the field. Looks like they're filming like a documentary or something like that. Nonetheless, Sanchez is still down 3 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on a miss, and Sanchez strikes out for the 3rd out of the inning. However, the Renegades tie it up 1-1 going into the 2nd. Felt really rushed going into this one. We did our best to get it going. Renegades defense taking the field. Long Island, due up for Long Island, we have Erickson, DeJesus, and Barrera. Wind's all in my face right now. It's literally just blowing, like, right into me. It feels a little interesting as there's a... It's like I don't know if it's like a swamp, but there's just a bunch of brush in left field. It almost looks like a green monster. Renegades defense as follows as we have number 71, Elena Regan, in the level 1 part of the defense on the right side with Rob Dias on the left side. Sean Devenish level 2 and playing in the center field with Tyler Meralt playing on the first base side as well in level 2, with Shane Canton playing on the third base side. And Luis Rodriguez being the last line of defense at the rover position in in level 3 of the defense. We can hear the wind. Is it marshy land? I don't know. Can't really see behind those brush.
Set. Ready. Hit.
First pitch to Erickson is swung on and fouled back towards the third base line for strike 1. Long Island scoring their first run of the game in the first inning. Renegades tying it up quickly in the bottom half of the first.
Set. Ready. Hit.
And the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. Our callers are Gina Devenish and Brian Grillo. Grillo calling the left side and Devenish calling the right side. So we have 2 Devenish out in the outfield as Erickson swings and misses for strike 3. And the next pitch is swung on and missed, and Erickson strikes out for the first out of the second inning. Caught Erickson out front, and the lineup turns over. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Vogel. Now it's Erickson. I keep skipping batters for some reason in the lineup. So Vogel strikes out for the first out of the inning. Bombers had made 4 straight outs after scoring that first run with DeJesus leading it off. So now this is Erickson. He's wearing the number 38. The first pitch to Erickson is grounded to right at Elena Regan to right field. Oh, she stops it with her left hand and makes the play. Just within the reach of Elena Regan's left hand, diving to her left. Erickson running to first base. And that is the second out of the inning. Great play by Elena. Now we're going back to the top of the lineup with DeJesus, who's 1 for 1. DeJesus bats out to the left-hander batter's box. Got a 1-1 score, with 2 outs in the top of the second. First pitch to DeJesus is foul tip for first strike. DeJesus swinging right around his shoulders. Sort of an uppercut type swing. DeJesus with a tall batting stance as he swings through as it misses. Strike 2. I got this wind all up in my face. Just blowing this way. Deb Brummer says, nice play. The next pitch to DeJesus is hit high fly ball to right, down the line and foul towards the Renegades bench. More towards actually the fans watching on the Renegades sideline. DeJesus is down 3 strikes. DeJesus' feet are shoulder width apart, bat kind of facing towards me as DeJesus strikes out. And after 1.5, it is still tied at 1. So windy, oh my gosh. The score is 1-1. Might have to move somewhere else. The wind's just coming right in our direction. I'm gonna stay on our sideline though. All right. Going into the bottom of the second inning.
What's up?
really can sing it, huh? David Dizis says, I'm going to need a sweatshirt. Well, it's a little chilly. Not really. 78 degrees. It's really turning into a nice day. It was super cloudy before. Now we can see the blue sky. Leading off for the Renegades at the bottom of the second, we have Luis Rodriguez. Wind cap on my microphone, but I don't know if it's not doing too much to stop this wind. It is heavy. Elrod was 1 for 1 in his first plate appearance against the Titans. His only plate appearance, that is, in the earlier game. Rodriguez stepping into the right-handed batter's box. A little choked up on the bat. Elbow back towards the catcher. And the first pitch from Ron is swung on to Mr. Strike 1. Shane Canton on deck. Getting reset in the box. Way back towards his right side. And the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and grounded hard to third base. Right off the third base bag. Ball was hit hard, but just out of play. And Rodriguez is down 2 strikes. Score is currently 1-1 in the bottom half of the second inning. Long Island Bombers went 1-2-3 in the top half of the second. And the 0-2 pitch is grounded hard to left field off a diving defender. In between 2 defenders, Rodriguez going to third, and he's out. That was a great play by Pavogel. It bounced off his chest and went over him, but he was able to crawl back to the ball and make the play before Rodriguez was touching the third base bag. We got 1 out in the bottom of the second. Lots of defense here early. For Shane Canton, he's getting his base check, first base and then third. .78 and really windy. Could make it hard to hear for some people. First pitch to Canton is hit high, fly ball, foul. Almost a great play by a Long Island Bombers coach by the third base bag. Kind of jumped and tried to catch it with one hand. Bounced out of his hand nonetheless. Canton put a charge into that one. Wind making it a little hard for people to hear the set. Long Island defense asking them to be a little louder. And the 0-1 pitch to Canton is swung on a miss for strike 2. Canton played mostly defense in the last game. He did have an at-bat, scored a run, and also made a putout. As he squibs it just past the 40-foot marker, in comes a Long Island defender and makes the play. Another put out for Pavogel. 2 great stops. And there are now 2 outs in the second inning for the Renegades. And that turns the lineup over for Sean Devenish, who was put out on a line drive to center field. He was initially ruled safe, but then the call was overturned for an out. Devenish getting his base check first and then third base. Sean Devenish so far this season has a 125 K rate as he lines it hard to left field past the diving Pavogel. Devenish running to first base, gets by 2 defenders, and he just gets put out by DeJesus. Devenish misses the base. And the Renegades go 1-2-3. Defense, defense, defense. As we're still tied at 1 run apiece going into the top of the third. It's playing some pretty solid defense here. So are the Renegades. Leading off for the Long Island Bombers in the top of the third inning, we have Alex Barrera. Barrera is 0 for 1, being put out by Sean Devenish in the first inning. Barrera wearing blue Nike batting gloves with black Nike cleats, pinstripe white baseball pants, his navy blue Long Island Bombers uniform. Long Island Bombers sort of have a New York Yankees spring training uniform setup. Renegades getting set in the field on defense.
Base check 1.
Barrera gets his base check first and then third. And the first pitch to Barrera is swung on a Mr. Strike 1. He sort of has a one-handed finish. Swinging around his chest as he lines it hard to left field, bounces off Rob Dias. Shane Canty coming in, Barrera running to third base, and Shane makes the putout. Barrera just getting to the bag, but misses the base. And Shane Canton makes the play for the first out of the inning.
Batter, Shane, batter.
Interesting how baseball works. I mean, that's just beat baseball, right? I mean, one game you'll score 20 runs, and the next game you'll probably only score 1. Defense has been very solid for both sides so far. So now here comes Suarez. First pitch to Suarez is swung on a Mr. Strike 1. Pitch was a little high. Suarez was put out by Rob Dias in the first inning. The next pitch to Suarez is swung on a Mr. Strike 2. One feels nice, but it's right in our face.
Set. Ready, pitch.
The 0-2 pitch is foul tip for strike 3. Only 1 run apiece for each squad. Deb Brummer says payback. The 0-3 pitch is grounded to right center past the diving Elena Regan. Merle overruns the ball. Devenish chasing after it. And Suarez scores the run. Renegades defense out of position. And gets by all 3 levels of the defense. And Suarez scores to take the lead for Long Island 2-1. In comes Gilroy with 1 out. We got a 2-1 Long Island lead. Gilroy is 0 for 1, being put out by Shane Canton in the first inning as he swings through and misses for strike 1. Now the sun's really coming out. As the next pitch is hit high and deep to left field. Shane Canton moving on. It gets by him. Luis Rodriguez on it. It also gets by Rodriguez. And Gilroy scores to make the score 3-1 in favor of Long Island. That ball was hit hard. As Shane Canton had a chance on it, but the ball got by him before he got down and got right past Rodriguez, who kind of circled around the ball. And the score is now 3-1. So we got 2 in and 1 out for Pavogel. Pavogel is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second. Made 2 good putouts in the bottom of the second when the Renegades were hitting. We got the New Jersey Titans versus the Philadelphia Fire on the other field. It's the first pitch to Pavogel, swung on and missed for strike 1. Pavogel getting reset in the box, feet a little bit wider than the shoulders, bent at the knees as he swings through and misses for strike 2. Renegades defense ready to pounce as the next pitch is squibbed to right field. Pavogel running to first base. In comes the diving Rob Dias and makes the play. Dias made that look easy as he slid to the ball like he was sliding into second base, stealing the bag. And there are now 2 outs in the inning for Erickson. Erickson is 0 for 1, put out by Elena Regan in the second inning. It's 2 outs and 2 in. It's 3-1 Long Island. Renegades itching to get off the field. Lori Angley Staveski says, "Good luck, Renegades." Thank you, and thanks for tuning in. So first pitch to Erickson is swung on a miss for strike 1. Catcher has his target just by his back elbow as next pitch is grounded right at Elena Regan again. Gets down in a dive to her left and makes the play. Regan has Erickson's number as the score is now 3-1 in favor of Long Island. As we're going into the bottom of the third inning. It's crazy how the game works sometimes. Renegades put up 18 against New Jersey, and I'm only 1 so far in 2 innings against the Bombers. As Joyce Weissman says, nice play, Elena. Yeah, it was definitely a great play. Perfect form going down. Oh, might need my pencil. Laying out to her left to make the play. All right, so leading off for the Renegades in the bottom of the third, we have Rob Dias, and then followed by him is Tyler Maralt and David Sanchez. Dias is 0 for 1, grounding out to the left field side of the field. Rob Weissman guiding Dias to the right-handed batter's box. Long Island Bombers defense getting set in the field. So it looks like, I believe in the last game, Rob Dias became... He got into the 250 club for stops in his career, which is pretty awesome. Going to add on some runs. The Renegades are down 2. Score is 3-1. The first pitch to Dias is grounded weakly down the third base line and foul. Vogel sprinting in on it. Dias getting reset in the box. Dias was very, very productive against the Titans. Put every ball he saw in play. Dias getting reset in the box, taking his time. Swinging a blue softball bat. Wearing backwards Boston Renegades cap. The 0-1 to Dias is grounded up the middle. Dias running to first base. The Bombers player overruns it, and Dias scores.
You want their defense helping that help?
That would be nice. No one gave me anything. Gilroy. Okay.
Gilroy's the big dude.
No, it was center. Suarez. Okay.
Edgar Erickson. Tyler, you're up. Napa Vogel's at the left short. Joe DeJesus is at third base.
All right. You're giving me a lot of information all at once. All right. So we got 3-2 in favor of Long Island as Tyler Moralt steps up to the plate. Moralt is 0 for 1. I'm sorry, 1 for 1. As he hit a ball up the middle of center field, more towards left center, getting his base check first and then third. Renegades down 1 in the bottom of the third inning. And the first pitch to Moralt is grounded down to first base. Moralt running to third base. He gets by one defender. Another defender's going on, and he scores! Tyler Moralt keeps coming in the clutch as he ties the game at 3. David Sanchez now coming up to the plate. This is more like Tyler Moralt. Moralt only went 2 for 4 in the last game. Now he's 2 for 2. The only reason I say that is Tyler went 7 for 8 in the first leg of the Beast of the East. Peg Bailey says, "Yay, way to go." David Sanchez gets his base check. His son Louis joined us for the first leg of the Beast of the East. Unfortunately, he was not able to be here today. And the first pitch to Sanchez is grounded weakly to left field. Sanchez sprinting to first base, over his Fogel, bounces off of him, and he scores the run! Just as the second layer of defenders were able to pick the ball up, the Renegades take the lead. Sanchez running right through the bag on a perfect line to first. The Renegades have 3 in and nobody out in the bottom of the third. Luis Rodriguez comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1, was put out. Back in the second. Rodriguez getting set in the box. The first pitch to Rodriguez is swung on a miss for strike 1. Very late swing by Rodriguez. Ball also dipped down last second towards the ground. Set and the pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Rodriguez's front shoulder is really flying out towards third base. Head is going too. Hitters need a quiet head in order to keep that front shoulder in. Because your head flying, your shoulders flying out, your head's flying out, you're going to be falling off balance as he swings through and misses for strike 3. It was definitely a better pitch by Ron, a little bit higher. Luis is swinging right around his chest. Rodriguez is down 3 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on and hit high and deep to left field. Luis crushed this ball. Stopped rolling around 150 feet. Probably went 120 in the air. Shane Canton on deck. Sean Devenish in the hole. Score is now 4-3 in favor of the Renegades. Renegades battled back from a 3-1 deficit. And the pitch. Swung on and hit high fly ball to center field. Rodriguez running to first base, gets over the first level defenders, and Rodriguez scores. Long Island defenders were unable to find the ball as it kind of landed it in between 3 of them. Kind of, sort of like a Bermuda Triangle of defenders. Rodriguez was able to score easily. The Renegades have yet to record an out in the bottom of the 3rd. And here comes Shane Canton. Momentum shifting the other way in favor of the Renegades. Defense really reigned supreme in the first couple of innings, but now the offense is starting to come alive. Lisa Sheffield Devenish says bats are alive now. Yes, they are. First pitch to Canton is lined to right field, kind of shifting foul. Everyone yelling stop, as Canton was also running to first base. Erickson was moving over to his left. Could have been a collision there, but thankfully everyone was on top of it.
Come on, Shane-o.
Shane did put the ball in play his last at-bat, though he got jammed. The ball didn't go very far. It probably went 50, 60 feet. A little bit better swing here. As the 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2.
Relax, Shane-o. Next one.
Shane pulling off of his front shoulder. Bad sequence there, but time is called as Cochran got a little distracted with everything. Some things happened behind the catcher, Rob. As the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3.
Come on, Shane. Let's go, you kid.
Shane determined to increase the lead. As the 0-3 pitch is swung on and hit high and deep to left field. And foul. Well foul. Way over the Long Island Bombers bench.
Kevin Millar!
The reason Rob is saying Kevin Millar is Kevin Millar had a type of swing where everything would basically go at once with his shoulders, and he was a dead pull hitter. So he would hit some home runs well foul. That's what Canton was doing. And the 0-3 pitch swung on and missed, and Canton strikes out for the first out of the inning. Following the Canton strikeout, we have Sean Devenish. 5-3. Devenish is 0 for 2, which is surprising as he scored 4 runs in the game against the Titans. He was put out twice. Both were close. He's looking to score his first run of the game. Give the Renegades more of a cushion. First pitch to Devenish is swung on a miss for strike 1. bit of an off-balance swing. Dino, thanks for tuning in. Says, sorry I missed the earlier game, but I'm here now. Hey, no worries. Love to have you, Dino. As the 0-1 pitch to Devenish is grounded weakly up the middle. Devenish running to first base, and it's foul. That ball probably rolled 35 feet before dying in the grass. So for those who missed the first game with the Renegades versus the Titans, the score was 18-5 was the final score in that game. Renegades 12-run ruled the Titans. The Titans are currently facing the Philadelphia Fire. Sean getting reset in the box. And the next pitch to Devenish. Swung on a foul tips. Nice play by Rob Weissman. Devenish is down 3 strikes. So windy, I can't even keep my clipboard together. There's the live stream falling over. The tripod can't even stay put. And the 0-3 pitch to Devenish is fouled back again. Nice catch by Rob. Devenish putting together a quality at-bat. Making contact on 3 of the 4 pitches he's seen so far. Devenish getting reset in the box. Well, Dino, I'm going to give you a little nugget on Sean. Unfortunately, he passed you in games played for 15th all-time last game. As Devenish fouls it back again. Finish my nugget on that one. So Sean has passed Dino for 15th all-time. He needs 3 to reach 100 games played. So he's at game number 99 in his career. So the next game the Renegades will play will be number 100. All right. Devenish still down 3 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on and hit high and deep to center field. Devenish running to third base. It's going to get by every single defender, and Devenish is going to score easily. Well over the center fielder for the Bombers. And there was no one to back him up. DeJesus was moving over to his left. I did. L4 with a star. Dino keeps saying, that's it, I'm going to have to make a comeback. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Dino, everyone's passing you. L4, because that's hit the center field. Put a star next to that one. Ball probably went 140 feet in the air. That ball was close to getting out of here. Adam Ouellette says woo. Lisa Sheffield Devenish says yes. As Rob Dias steps back up to the plate. He's 1 for 2, getting put out in the first and scoring earlier this inning in the third. The first pitch to Dias is fouled back for a strike. Got a documentary film crew just like talking to some of the players on the Long Island bench. It's pretty cool that they're doing that. Renegades actually have a documentary. Dias gets set in the box and the pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 2. I like the passion from the umpire, yelling out the ball, the strikes and everything like that. Definitely much appreciated. Dias is getting set in the box. And the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lined hard to left field. Oh, right at a Long Island defender. What a play. The line drive right off of Pavogel's chest. And he got down and just made the play as Dias was running to first base. That was something else. All right, so we got 2 out for Tyler Moralt. Renegades have scored 5 runs this inning. Peg Bailey says 2005-2006 documentary. It was a great one. I agree. It's a good watch. And first pitch to Moralt. Swung on a Mr. Strike 1. Moralt has the all-time rookie record with 9 straight runs scored to begin a career, as Drew Crook was originally the record holder. And that record was 2. So Moralt really smashed the record. As Moralt hits it high and deep to left field. This is going to get by the Long Island. The first defense. DeJesus is on it, and Moralt scores. Just before DeJesus was able to pick it up, he was moving well to his right. I honestly thought that ball was going to get by everybody. But Moralt was flying down the line. And the lead grows even more. It is now 7-3 Renegades. 7-3. That ball probably traveled 130, 140 feet in the air. Definitely mark that as a quality hit. Jamie Martinez Simpson. Sorry guys, I haven't said the score in a while. So the score is 7-3 in the bottom of the third. We got 2 outs. Long Island went up 3-1 before the inning started. The Renegades have scored 6 runs. Timeout is called as the third base bag became unplugged. Peg, the funny thing is I do have a microphone shield. It's just Peg, the funny thing is I have a windshield on my mic. But the wind is so strong that it's coming right at me. So definitely apologize that. It's like up and down. Martha Scott Duffett says, way to go, Tyler. We'll take this time to say that this is a perfect time to tell you about how you can donate to the Boston Renegades. As there's some Rob is bringing over some writing on the ball. It says, in memory of Ted Fass, a man who helped start beat baseball on the East Coast and the founding father of the Beast of the East tournament. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Peg Bailey says, no apology necessary. You are a rock star. The weather is in charge. Yeah, Mother Nature is undefeated with a lot of this stuff. But anyway, as I was saying, this is a perfect opportunity to donate to the Renegades. You can go on the blindcitizens.org/renegades. You can go to our donation page in the toolbar. And you can donate in a player's name and everything like that. Or you can purchase a beat baseball and have something written on it. Balls are, I believe it's like $40 a ball. Or you can buy some of our merch. can go to our Boston Renegades Beat Baseball store on our website. Buy hats, shirts, jackets, you name it. Sweatshirts. Put your name, a number on it. You can put your favorite player on the cap or the shirt. This third base is looks like they're putting it back together almost. Placing some wires.
Yeah, they've been falling down all day.
Yeah.
Really windy out here.
Pasquale says, out of respect for Ted Fast, can you take it easy on the Bombers today? LOL. Well, I mean, we're here to play ball, you know. Bombers got to, and Adam Ouellette, thanks you for posting the link in the chat for people to follow. Yes, Ted Fast was a great man, and we have a message for Ted on the ball that we're using, the game balls. Very nice tribute, as we had a little ceremony after the first leg of the Beast of the East in Long Island. Founding father of the Beast of the East tournament. Marie Keene says, Dino and I are sponsoring someone for the conference. All right, okay. Nice. Peg Bailey says, we need paint. Oh, we always need paint to mark the fields. And we have David Sanchez up now, and he swings through it and misses for a strike. Sanchez is 1 for 2. He fouls it back for strike 2. Sanchez struck out in the first inning and scored in the third, or at least earlier this inning, as Rob Dias led off the inning. So the Renegades have batted around as he grounds it weakly down the third base line and foul. Sanchez running to third base. Long Island Bombers defense shifting over that way as well. Score is currently 7-3 in the bottom of the third in favor of the Renegades. Currently have 2 outs in the inning due to a strikeout and a putout. The 0-2 pitch to Sanchez. Swung on and lined hard towards the Long Island Bombers bench. Almost a nice play by a volunteer, but he couldn't quite squeeze it. Luis Rodriguez looms on deck. Louis. There you go. There you go. And the 0-3 pitch to Sanchez is it high pop up towards the Long Island bench again. And it's a foul ball. Long Island coaches are like getting prepared over there to make some plays. These 2 straight balls have gone straight towards the bench. And the 0-3 pitch again to Sanchez is lined down the left field line and fair. He's getting closer to the field. I mean, that one was towards the third base bag at least. He's hit 3 straight foul balls down to left field, down the line at least, or to the bench. Still in the bottom of the third, score 7-3. Sanchez putting together a quality at-bat here. Pitch number 5. And that pitch is swung on and missed for strike 4. And the Renegades score 6. A good inning. And the score is now 6-3 in favor of the Renegades going into the top of the 4th.
7-3.
7-3. So many things happening at once. Peg says, tell Sanchez to open up his hips. That might be, that's some pretty good advice. Peg. Fran got a kick out of that.
Get a new shift.
Rob's also throwing some shade at Peg, saying, get a new shift. We miss you, Peg. It's all good, love. Love and fun and stuff like that, joking around. All right, so it looks like DeJesus will lead us off for the Long Island Bombers in the top of the 4th inning. Long Island has some work to do. They were up 3-1 at one point in the game, and they surrendered 6 runs to make it 7-3. Jesus, Barrera, and Suarez. Peg says, thank you, crazy shifts here. Oh, I bet. Is it busy this weekend at Logan? Renegades getting set in the field. Looks like it's the same defense. I wonder what the score of that Jersey Philly game is. Well,
Actually, I do care. Like Jersey beats Philly.
yeah, right? You should care. Dino says, hey, the Bombers only have about 3 people watching their feed. Oh, I heard it's still a pretty good feed. Peg says, I worked 2:30 to 11 today. I heard Long Island has one of the better Facebook Live feeds in the league. So far, we have 20. Lisa says those are terrible hours. Yeah, 2:30 a.m. to 11 is crazy. As DeJesus lines a pitch right off the pitcher, right off his right leg.
Sideways, too.
He was not happy about that, as that was a quality hit by DeJesus.
Good one.
Good contact, right off the barrel. DeJesus, I mean, it's a no count, but we've had quite a few pitchers get hit by the ball today. Ron's been hit. Long Island's pitcher's been hit. New Jersey's pitcher was hit 2 or 3 times against us. Lots of pitchers being hit by the ball. We got a good shot of that, too. Hey, Chris, he's got to be nimble. Peg says, I like them out before the crossover. Oh. So DeJesus has a count, and he swings through and misses for strike 1. DeJesus wearing the number 55 on the back of his jersey. Tall batting stance, elbow back towards the catcher. Catcher's target is right by his chest as he grounds it down to first base, right field, past the diving Elena Regan. Tyler Moralt coming in on it. DeJesus scores, running to third base. Moralt was a little slow getting to the ball as the ball got by Elena Regan on her right. And the score is now 7-4. That makes DeJesus 2 for 3, sorry. I have a 2 for 3 with a strikeout. No, I have... No, I'm just not going to argue. I have the score. So following the run by DeJesus, we have Alex Barrera. He's 0 for 2. Being put out by Sean Devenish and Shane Canton. Peg Bailey says Renegade feed is the best. Thank you, Hunter. Oh, thank you. Glad you guys feel that way. If it was the worst, I don't know if I'd be doing it anymore. Barrera getting set in the box. Weight back, feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart as Barrera swings through and misses it for strike 1. Bat resting on his right shoulder. Elbow up back towards the catcher as he swings through and misses for strike 2.
Shane, make a play.
Barrera pretty early on it. catching him a little bit out in front on the pitch. Lots of cameras on this game. As the 0-2 is swung on a miss for strike 3. Barrera has been caught out in front on all 3 pitches he's seen. Big gust of wind here. As Barrera's getting set in the box, and the pitch is taken. I think it was a pretty good take, as Barrera's swing is a little bit higher than where that pitch was. Pitch bounced in the dirt. Stop, 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 stop. And the 0-3 pitch to Barrera is off the end of the bat and cue to right field. Elena Reagan coming in on it, had a lot of speed. Barrera running to third base, and he's safe. That was a tough play by the Renegades defense. It just touched the bag before Elena Reagan was able to pick it up. That ball was squibbed off the end of the bat. It originally went to center field, but the spin took it all the way to right. It even got past the diving Elena Reagan. She was able to recover, but not in time. It is now 7-5.
Okay, is that the first time he's been called playing this game today, Alex?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, yes, no, it's the 3rd time he put the ball in play.
3rd time?
3rd time. It was Sean and Shane. Sean in the 1st, Shane in the 3rd. So now we have Alvin Suarez coming up to play. He's 1 for 2. As he fouls it back. Nice catch by the umpire, huh? Almost. Suarez was put out by Rob Dias in the 1st. Scored in the 3rd. As the first pitch to... This 0-1 pitch is swung on to Mr. Strike 2. And the 0-2 pitch to Suarez is swung through in Mr. Strike 3. Catching Suarez out front. Pretty early swing. Barrera was very early on his pitch. He just got it off the end of the bat. And the 0-3 is taken. Which was kind of right down the middle, right across. Pitch went right across his chest. And the pitch swung on and popped up foul towards down the third base line. Ball probably went 10 feet. First base going off. Suarez getting his base check again, first and then third base. And the next pitch is fouled off again. Suarez putting together a good at-bat here. He's seen 4+ pitches. Making some contact. He's fouled off 2. And the next pitch is swung on in line hard to left field. Rob Dias dives past off of Shane Canton's legs and makes the play. What a play by Shane Canton, getting down, and it kind of ricocheted off his leg. And the ball was able to move right back into his grasp, and he made the play. Scored that play at 37. The second layer of the defense. And we have 1 out in the inning. So following the putout, we have Gilroy coming up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 as well. Was put out by Canton in the 1st inning and scored in the 3rd. Jackie Taylor, thanks for tuning in. Says nice job, Shane. Score is currently 7-5 in favor of the Renegades in the top of the 4th. 1 out. So Gilroy gets his base check, first and then third base.
Renegades.
Gilroy taking some practice swings, getting into the box. Bat rested on the shoulder, and the first pitch is popped up. Foul down the third base line, back towards the catcher. Renegades defense looking to get that second out. And the 0-1 is fouled, is grounded short to left field. In comes Rob Dias on the ball and makes the play. Gilroy was sort of limping down the third baseline. I almost thought he got it off of his foot, but it was just a weak scribbler up to left field. Dias really sprinting in on this ball as he was playing a little bit back. Score that play in 18, level 1 on the defense. So we got 2 out and 2 in for Pavogel. Pavogel was 0 for 2, striking out in the second, and it was also put out by Dias in the third. Pavogel getting his base check, first base and then third base.
2 outs.
Renegades eagerly trying to get this last out so they can get back up to the plate as Pavogel swings through it and misses for strike 1. Pavogel finding, kind of rubbing the bat over the plate, getting his bearings, making sure he's set. And the 0-1 is fouled back again for strike 2. Erickson is on deck with DeJesus in the hole. And the 0-2 pitch to Pavogel swung on a miss for strike 3. And the 0-3 is swung on a miss, and Pavogel strikes out for the third out of the inning. And after 3.5, Renegades up 7-5.
7-5 bottom 4. 7-5 bottom
7-5 bottom 4. All right, how we doing, everybody? I actually remember to put on sunscreen today, so I don't think I'm getting that bird. Yes, I still, I'm getting that farmer's tan, though. Anyone got an update on that Jersey Philly game? Question mark? All right, so leading off for the Renegades in the bottom of the 4th inning, we're going to have Luis Rodriguez, followed by Chris Kimball, who's going to pinch hit for Shane Canton. And then Sean Devenish in the hole. Rodriguez is 1 for 2, being put out in the 2nd inning and scored in the 3rd. Rodriguez contributing to that 6-run 3rd inning as he gets back into the batter's box on the right side. And the first pitch to Rodriguez is fouled back for a strike.
You got it, Louie. You got it, Louie. Get it, Elrod.
Renegades looking to regain the title of their Beast of the East. They haven't won the title since 2019.
You got it, Louie. Come on, Louie. Take some on,
As Rodriguez fouls another pitch back for strike 2. Philadelphia Fire have won the East of the East the past few years. And the 0-2 pitch to Rodriguez is foul tipped again for strike 3. Rodriguez has made contact on all 3 pitches he's seen. Peg Bailey says, David Dismas, thank you for including the Renegades as your birthday fundraiser on Facebook. Oh, David Dismas, is your birthday? Happy birthday. And the 0-3 pitch to Rodriguez. Foul tipped again. Rob White's been working back there, catching some foul balls. We so appreciate your being an awesome fan for the Renegades. Yeah, we definitely do. Thank you, David. And the 0-3 pitch to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez swings and misses and goes down on strikes for the first out of the 4th. As we now have a pinch hitter for Shane Canton and Chris Kimball. Speedy Kimball was 3 for 5 on the day against the Titans. He was put out in 2 straight at-bats in the first and the second, but then scored 3 straight times following that. Looking to make his mark here in this game, as the Renegades are up 7-5. Kimball getting his base check first and then third. His dad, Tom, is doing the on for him. Taking some pictures for the Renegades as well. Renegades are a family business, you know what I mean? Kimball getting set in the box, and the set, and the pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Kimball cut out a little bit out front. Kimball just a bit early. First base going off. Kimball's got a lot of speed. And the 0-1 pitch to Kimball. Swung on and grounded to left field. Past the diving Pavogel. Chris Kimball moving to third base. He slides to the bag and he's safe. It bounced off a couple Long Island defenders. And Kimball has some speed and it really forces those defenders to rush to find the ball. And the score is now 8-5. Now that turns the lineup over for Sean Devenish. So we got 1 in and 1 out. Devenish is 1 for 3. Being put out in the first and the second. Scoring in the third. First pitch to Devenish is swung on it high and deep to right center field. It gets by all of the defenders, and Sean Devenish is going to score easily running to first. Long Island had no one in the middle of the field after the second layer. Kind of just gave up on it. Devenish makes the lead 9-5. I know. All right, so we have Rob Dias coming up to the plate. Dias is currently 1 for 3. He was put out in the first, scored in the third, and was also put out in the third. Dias in the box getting his base check. Tyler Maralt waits on deck. David Sanchez in the hole. Currently have 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. It is a 9-5 score. And the first pitch is swung on a miss for strike 1. Ball missed a little bit low in the dirt. Dias also with the late swing. Renegades have scored 27 runs now. Not even 2 games played today. 18 being scored against New Jersey and 9 currently against Long Island. As the 0-1 pitch is grounded to right field, gets under the diving level 1 defender. He recovers and makes the play just before Dias was touching the third base bag. Bang, bang play at third base. Went right under Erickson, but he was able to roll over and recover and make the play before Dias could touch third base. So 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th with 2 in for Tyler Marault. Marault is 3 for 3 on the day, or in this game. He's 4 for 7. Oh, I'm sorry. He's 5 for 8 total. Marault getting set in the box. Hands well behind the shoulder. First pitch to Marault is swung on and missed for strike 1. First base going off. Marault has seen a total of 3 pitches in 3 at-bats. That's his first swing and miss. And the 0-2 is swung on and grounded to left field. Marault sprinting to third base. It's going to be close. Gets in between 3 defenders, and he's safe. 10-5 Renegades. 10-5. Have another day, Tyler Marault, 4 for 4. So we have 2 outs for David Sanchez. Luis Rodriguez on deck. Sanchez is 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, 1 in the first, scored in the third, and also struck out again in the third. 10-5. Still got the bottom of the 4th. Renegades started slow, but put on an onslaught of 10 runs. Sanchez with a healthy hack swings through and misses for strike 1. Sanchez has made contact with 50% of the first pitches that he's seen as he hits it high. He hits a high fly ball to left center field. Sanchez running to first base. It's going to be close. Defender on it, and he's safe. Just as David Sanchez was touching the bag, the defender picked it up. They might review this one. And the call will stand. The score is now 11-5. 11-2. So we batted around. Luis Rodriguez led off the inning. Led off the inning with a strikeout, hoping to reverse his fortunes and score the Renegades' 12th run of the game. As the first pitch to Rodriguez is popped up to center field, right at the pitcher's mound. Rodriguez running to third. Luis having a tough time hearing that everyone's telling him to stay, as it's very windy. I think we need to be a little louder when it comes to telling players to stop, especially over here with all the wind. Renegades have scored 29 total runs as Chris Kimball's got a little dance going on the on-deck batter circle, getting locked in. He's flicking his finger, going side to side, shimmy, shimmy. Pitch to Rodriguez is swung on and grounded weakly to left center. Rodriguez running to third base. Pavogel coming in on it. He's crawling towards it, and he's safe. Pretty sure that the Long Island defenders had a little trouble hearing the ball. And the Renegades increased the lead 12-5. Jackie Taylor says, is Rodriguez a new player or former player from my time? This has been with us for a few years. I think he's after your time, Jackie.
Oh, huh? I had my arm like right in front of you, Louis. Yeah. No worries. It's all good. It was my fault.
So the Renegades keep pouring it on as Chris Kimball comes up to the plate for his second plate appearance of the inning. He's 1 for 1. First pitch to Kimball is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Come on, Chris.
Kimball made contact on his second swing of his at-bat in his first one. And the 0-1 to Kimball. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
Get a good swing, Chris.
Sean Devenish waits on deck. So Chris Kimball's career batting average is .435. He scored 37 runs in 85 at-bats. Next pitch to Kimball is foul tips and back towards the catcher Rob for strike 3. Kimball running to first. Does help to be fast. I wish I was as fast as Kimball. I think everyone does.
Here we go, Chris.
Chris getting reset in the box. He's down 3 strikes. Still has a take, but Chris is not known to take pitches.
You got it, Chris.
Probably only, I think I saw he only has 1 take in his career. Yeah. And the 0-3 pitch is swung on and missed, and Chris Kimball goes down on strikes. But after 4, it is now 12-5 in favor of the Renegades. Renegades with a lot of runs in the last couple of innings, batting around multiple times in the 3rd and the 4th inning.
12-5 Renegades.
Long Island due up in the top of the 5th.
What's the score, Hunter?
12-5. How we doing, Rob? I don't have that. I don't have this. I don't have the scorebook. But Gina has it.
Hey, Blue, do I have a line down there? Yeah. I don't think he noticed the bases down.
30 total runs scored in 2 games so far for the Renegades. Yeah.
I want to put Yee in for Dias in the lineup. We're going to put Yee in for Dias, not Guy. She's just doing a 1 for 1. So Yee's going to hit here. 30.
Erase Dias
Yeah.
and put E.
Yeah. And then we're going to put Zuccarello in Kimball's spot.
Okay.
Guys, I got 2 subs. Joe Yee is going into this. Number 30 is going into the 2 spot in the batting order. And number 9 is going into the 6 spot in the batting order.
So Zuccarello takes over for Rob Dias in the left shorty position with Joe Yee going in at third base. The rest of the defensive lineup remains the same. Jackie Taylor says, do you still use the pink blindfold? No, we haven't used the pink blindfold in a few years now. I think it's due because of the pandemic. We're not sharing blindfolds anymore. But it's definitely been talked about bringing it back. So leading Leading off for the Bombers, we have Erickson wearing the number 38. He swings through and misses for strike one. He's 0 for 2. He's put out twice by Elena Reagan in the second and third innings as he swings through and misses for strike two. Erickson late on both pitches he's seen so far. As the next pitch is grounded weakly to left field. Zuccarello on it and makes the play. Erickson with 3 straight groundouts to the first level of the defense. Long Island Bombers have 1 out in the inning. Score is currently 12-5 in the top of the 5th. We're back at the top of the order for DeJesus. There's 2 for 3 with a strikeout in the second. That was Guy's 418th career putout. Can you believe that? He's been playing for a long time. Father time indeed. But yeah.
Base check 1. Base check 3.
That was Guy's second putout of the season. As DeJesus gets a pitch and lines it to left center past Zuccarello. Under the diving Devenish. DeJesus running to third base and he's safe. Devenish overran the ball. DeJesus running on a good line to third. And he's now 3 for 4. And the score is 12-6. So we got 1 out and 1 in for Barrera. Barrera is 1 for 3. Being put out twice in the first and the third and scoring in the fourth. Amy Zuccarello says yes a long time. Hey Amy, how you doing? 12-6.
What inning?
Bottom, top 5. Why do you always make that face? You're like, ugh. You're like, ugh.
I want to get people in the game.
I know.
It's really hard to do.
I know.
Lenny, square up. Lenny, square. Base check 1. 3.
Renegades defense getting set in the field. Barrera getting his base check first and then third base.
Set. Ready.
First pitch to Barrera is hit high and shallow to left field, just past the 40-foot marker and rolls back foul. Barrera running to first. A lot of backspin on that pitch. As it landed 40 feet and then rolled back into foul territory. Yeah. No, I don't think it wouldn't be fair if it rolled back, I don't think. Amy says, hi, we are great. Thank you for the shout out. No problem. I like interacting with you guys. This wind is preventing me from moving all these sheets around on my clipboard. Yes, this is also Guy's 215th career game, which is number 1 on the team. He leads. He leads the Renegades in games played. So this is game number 215, and he put out number 418. What a career Guy Zuccarello has had. If there was a Baseball Hall of Fame, I think he'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer. As Barrera swings through and misses it for strike 2.
There is a Baseball Hall of Fame.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, I'd vote for him. Barrera getting reset in the box has 2 strikes. And the 0-2 is hit high fly ball to left field. Over by Joseph Yee. Sean Devenish coming in on it. Grillo has to get out of the way, and the run scores. Running to third. When that ball landed, I thought that was going to go a little bit further towards Joe Yee behind Zuccarello. That ball was up in the air so long that Barrera was able to get 3/4 of the way down the line before it even landed. The score is now 12-7 with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Jackie Taylor says, I second that. The amount of times this wind has blown over my tripod, so I've had to just hold it down. Honestly lost count.
1 out.
got 2 in and 1 out for Suarez. Suarez is 1 for 3. Put out by Dias in the first, scored in the third, and was put out by Shane Canton in the fourth. Suarez swings through, misses it for strike 1. Boston defense ready and set as Suarez hits a high fly ball to center field. Past Elena Regan. Sean Devenish coming in on it. Suarez running to third, and Sean makes the play. Nice play by Sean Devenish in the center of the field. Good communication by Elena Regan. There are now 2 outs in the inning. So we have 2 out and 2 in for Gilroy. Gilroy's 1 for 3. Put out by Shane Canton in the first inning, scored in the third, and put out by Rob Dias in the fourth. Gilroy had a pretty solid hit in the third inning. It's a pretty deep fly ball to right field. He also scored at first base. Dino says, nice play, Gina's husband. Well, Gina's also calling, so we got both Devenish Renegades out in the field. It was probably a good call by Gina, too. I mean, he was in. That wasn't deep.
He starts, not where he finishes. So I think he started.
That was definitely a 2. Louis playing well behind him.
I think he was a 3.
Really?
Yeah.
The first pitch to
In that
Gilroy
shift,
is
that
swung
was
on a miss for
Gina's
strike
call.
1. Yeah.
Gina's
So you're
call,
saying a
he would've
3?
been a 3. He's the deep guy into the side.
That's just so confusing.
I know.
The 0-1 pitch is swung on a miss for strike 2. Lisa Sheffield Devenish says, my family, with 4 heart emojis. Got a camera crew behind. We got that same camera crew for the documentary behind home plate. So the next pitch is grounded weakly to left field, moving over is Zuccarello, diving in on it, off his feet, and makes the play. Nice play by Zuccarello. And the Bombers score 2. And after 4.5, the score is 12-7 in favor of the Renegades. Give me a second. Yes. Can you, Dana, can you give this to Gina, this paper? Thank you. I gotta get myself a drink, too. Okay.
Yeah, I was a little confused. Got me, Joe. You're hitting second inning.
Deb Brummer says, nice play, Guy. Guy's been playing some pretty good defense. He was just subbed in. Score is currently 12-7 in the bottom of the 5th. Sean Devenish at the top of the lineup is leading us off. The Renegades would go on to play the Philadelphia Fire if they win this game. Game 3 of the day. Last game of the day also. It's currently 1:13 in the afternoon. It's 82 degrees now. It doesn't really feel that way with the wind. Devenish steps up to the plate. And the first pitch is swung on a miss for strike 1. Pretty late swing by Devenish. Devenish getting reset in the box. He's got a nice farmer's tan on his arms. Definitely see it. Pale biceps and then tan forearms and stuff like that. As the 0-1 pitch is grounded weakly up the middle, just past Ron Cochran. In comes Pavogel and makes the play. Devenish was sprinting hard to third base. Good. Hey, Dias, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
You want to come on here?
Sure.
Oh, we got 17. I'll move this chair over for you. You want a mic? Let me give you a mic.
Oh, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah. Just walking around, relaxing.
Had a pretty good day so far, Dias.
Yeah.
Putting a lot of balls in play.
Yeah.
1 for 4 though.
Today, yeah.
Today. You had a nice game against the Titans, 4 for 5.
Yeah.
So how does it, honestly, how does it feel to be back hitting the ball mostly this year? You were playing defense a lot last year.
Yeah, it feels good. That's what happens when you get old. Boy.
Yeah, age is definitely, we don't really like age that much, but you guys are definitely moving well.
1 out.
Hi, Hunter. Good
All
luck.
right. Yep, thank you. Will do. David Dismas is in the chat. Joyce Weissman says, it's not if they win, it's when they win. That's right. And the next pitch to Joe Yee is grounded up the middle. Yee is running to third base. Over is a couple defenders up the middle. And he's put out. That was a close play. A little weird. There was 3 defenders fighting for the ball, and Joe Yee kind of grabbed the base. He didn't really go through it. It's kind of awkward there. I don't know. Tyler Baralt is coming back up. He's currently 4 for 4 on the day. He's seen 5 total pitches. Dino says, don't be shy, Rob. Let him give you a microphone. I offered. I have a second one. The first pitch to Maralt is swung on and missed for strike 1. Maralt is, he's really making his case to be a full-time starter for the Renegades. This is his 4th start of the season in 4 games. As the next pitch to Maralt is lined to center field. Maralt running to first base. In comes the defender for the Bombers. And he's out. Bang, bang play at first. But Maralt was put out. Good play. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, hold on. No. 4-star. He's out. All right, so the Renegades score 1. The score is 13-7. In favor of the Renegades. Sorry, guys. I'm just writing down all this stuff. I got 4 sheets in my hand. I missed Sean's thing. What did Sean do? I know Sean scored, but no, he scored. No, he didn't. Well, whoever put down Sean scored, so they didn't score 1. So the Renegades went 1, 2, 3. The score is actually still 12-7.
Hold on, let me see the lineup.
I'm trying to, hold on. Okay. Okay.
And then Shane.
So some defensive changes as Shane Canton moved over to third base and Joe Yee moved over to first with Melissa Hoyt in at center.
7?
12 to 7.
12 to 7?
Yeah.
We're only at 5?
I think so. Hold on. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I only have 12 runs. 12-7. The next pitch is swung on for strike 2. This is Pavogel. I'm just taking the... You know what? I'm not going to stress over it. It's just annoying. Alright, so Pavogel is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and was put out by Rob Dias in the third. As he's down 2 strikes quickly in this at-bat. The next pitch is taken. Pavogel getting reset in the box. He's also made a couple good putouts. As the next pitch is way out front. Swings and misses for a strike. And he's quickly down 1-3. Dino says take a chill pill, Hunter. Yeah, no, I know. That's unprofessional of me. As the next pitch is grounded and fielded by the pitcher, so he kind of fields it instead of getting out of the way. I mean, you have a glove for a reason. You might as well use it, right? I mean, yeah, I mean... Pavogel literally just grounds it. Pavogel grounds it right at the pitcher, and he puts his glove out and just catches the ball instead of letting it go. Pavogel running to first. Well, it saved a run for the Renegades too. But nonetheless, it's a no pitch. And Pavogel's down 1-3. And the payoff pitch is swung on and missed, and Pavogel strikes out for the first out of the top of the 6th. Oh, it's called a foul ball now. It happens to the best of us. Yeah. They have 12-7. And the next payoff pitch to Pavogel is swung on and foul, just foul. 30 feet down the third baseline. Pavogel getting set in the box. Guided back by the catcher. Pavogel trying to avoid striking out 3 times. In this game. Renegades up 5. Scores 12-7 at the top of the 6th. And the payoff pitch is swung on a miss, so Pavogel goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. 2 outs to go. Renegades are the home team. Erickson's coming up. Erickson is 0 for 3, being put out twice by Elena Regan on the right side of the field and once by Guy Zuccarello on the left side of the field, the first level of the defense. Erickson trying to break his streak of woes and score a run, make the game a little closer.
1 out, let's play.
De Jesus is on deck. Erickson stepping into the right-handed batter's box, and the first pitch is swung on a miss for strike 1. Erickson was pretty late on that pitch. Kind of alligator armed it through the zone, meaning his elbows were close to his body. Next pitch is swung on a miss for strike 2. Very late swing. Pitch missed a little high, right around his neck area. Erickson swings around his abdomen, his belly. And the Next pitch is grounded weakly down the first base line right at Coach Rob. Erickson is down 3 strikes. Every swing he's taken so far in this at-bat has been late. Boston defense ready to pounce on a ball if it comes their way. Erickson getting reset in the box. Long pause. Catcher setting his target right at the waist as the next pitch is taken for a full count. Pitch was pretty low. Bounced in the dirt right after the plate. And the payoff pitch swung on and missed, and Erickson goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning. 2 outs away of the strikeout as DeJesus makes his way up to the plate, and the Long Island Bombers are down to their last out. DeJesus stepping into the left-handed batter's box. DeJesus is 3 for 4 on the day with a strikeout in the second inning, scoring in the first, 4th, and 5th. Renegades adjusting their defense to the left-handed hitter. Titans and New Jersey Titans and Long Island and Philadelphia Fire game is still going on behind us. Might get a little break. Renegades only have 1 man on the left side of the field. Everyone else is shifted over. So the first pitch is popped up foul down the first base line, trickling towards the Renegades bench. Guy Zuccarello is the lone defender on the left field side. Got a Melissa Hoyt in center field. Then you got Luis Rodriguez, Elena Regan, Shane Canton, and Joe Yee all on the right side. They're playing for the pull hitter. As the next pitch is grounded hard. Right, nice kick save and a beauty by Coach Rob over there at the Renegades bench. That must have felt good. DeJesus is down 2 strikes. That is a strong wind. I hope that goes away for the next game. Massive gust of wind. And the 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and DeJesus is down 3 strikes. That means that the Long Island Bombers are down to their final strike. 12-7 in the top of the 6th inning. Got 3 strikes, 2 outs, and the pitch. Swung on and grounded hard to right field. Diving is a Regan, diving is Shane Canton, and he makes the play, running to first. And that is your ball game. And the Boston Renegades prevail over the Long Island Bombers with a score of 12-7. Nice way to end the game, as it was a fantastic ball game, if I do say so myself. And the Renegades will play 1 more game soon. So thank you guys all for watching, and we will see you there.